What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord series on the Realm of Thrones Overhaul mod. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And I just wanted to give a quick update before starting this episode. I did have a surprise visit from some family over these last couple of days, which is the reasoning for the lack of episodes. But I have been contemplating a lot lately over the last couple of days of what direction I want this channel to head into. And so I've kind of been bouncing some ideas back and forth, and I will let you know about those ideas here shortly, whether it's a post, whether it's in some of my future videos. But I think my goal as of right now is to wrap up some current series. Now, the series that we did vote on in the polls, don't worry, for those of you that wanted to see those, we will be getting to those. However, there might be a change to those, and I haven't exactly decided how I want to approach that. Again, I'll make sure to keep you guys in the loop. But just some things to look out for, and I wanted to give you guys the reasoning of why there weren't uploads these past few days. So without further ado, for those of you who are here for the video, let's get into it. Now, we have a battle here outside of Harrenhal. We are supporting one of our armies, and we outnumber them by about 700 troops. What do we have here? We have a leadership level up. Morale from victories. Bandits can be converted. We'll go morale from victories. Our morale's kind of been struggling a bit lately. We've had a lot of back and forth battles. A couple of times we were taken prisoner. And we're low on food. So let's go ahead and help out one of our armies get into battle and see if we can't push the Lannister forces back.
Infantry! Soldier! Cavalry! Troops!
Delegate command off.
Sergeants, take command!
We only have 10 archers through our allies. Where are these guys going, is the question.
Move! Horsemen, forward!
They have a lot of cavalry.
Soldiers! Move! Infantry, forward!
It's about to get crazy.
Footmen, shields up!
Let's get into a shield wall. Let's also get our cav in there. And of course, let's go ahead and get our thumbnail for the day. I think that looks good. Nice and easy. It's our own guy. Alright, let's go ahead and get our infantry to charge. Archers, keep holding the line. Their archers are pretty far back. And that, my friends, the lower down. Here come reinforcements. Let's pull our cavalry back. Let's try and put our archers up on this hill.
Infantry!
And let's bring our infantry back to form that shield wall. Alright, infantry can go back in charge. guys charge again. We're definitely outnumbering casualties, which is great. You have to be pretty careful about all those archers. Ouch. It's a lot of archers to try and go up against. I'm gonna have my archers try and focus their archers. I'm gonna just do what I can to interrupt their archer formation. Kind of get them focusing on other targets here. I don't like that our infantry's super spread apart. Alright, we gotta be careful with our horse. And the reinforcements are coming in from this side. Protect the archers. I'm gonna follow the archers back here, just to be safe. How are we doing? We've only lost 3 to death in our party, specifically. Which I would say that's pretty great news. They might have one more small wave of reinforcements. 400. This should be the last of them, I believe. A very solid battle. We outnumbered kills by like 700. This battle went very well. Very well. They might be retreating now. These poor boys got slaughtered. Not a bad amount of influence and renown. We will certainly take it.
Again, you save our necks. Truly, you are the best of friends.
11 to 19 with Valarian. That should allow us the Valarian troops, which is great. And we can pick up 4 units. Dragonstone archers, man-at-arms, and an elite pipe main. I think that sounds good. We actually can't take those prisoners. Alright, let's get our upgrades. Riverlands, we want... probably just stick with House Guards. Boom. Any horses? We do. Any trade goods? The sword's pretty decent, but we'll leave it for experience. Keep trying to level up our troops. I think that's most important. That should be a lot of Lannister lords captured. Ah, that was Harrenhal for us, so we could have actually taken that. We could have taken all the prisoners, but that's fine. Put all of them in there. Can't recruit any troops. Bronn is here. Because he was captured. But now we have to get rid of somebody. Ew. I guess we get rid of... the Gold Cloak Elite Archer. We'll do that. We could have messed around with the garrison, but it's fine. See if we can get ownership of Harrenhal. That's awesome. We'll take it. Trade agreement with Dorne. We will also take that. Hopefully improve relations a little bit. We do have a tournament going on. You know what? Let's join the tournament and then let's stick with Montford's army. I feel like our army's still pretty healthy. Arena. Join the tournament. A Myrish Helm. Let's make sure we quick save in case we have any crashes. And boom. See if we can't push the Lannister front line back. Now we are going to have a ton of lords in here. Ooh, that's a very cool helmet. Only 40 head armor, though. There's good old Brienne. Oh, there's Bronn. Down goes Podrick. Ouch. Not too shabby. Now we're up against Caesarea. Podrick and Brienne are next. That's great. But we also have a billhook battle. Easy one shot. 58 damage was a one shot. Everybody's got to be injured from the last battle. Come on, Theon. Need your help, bud. Okay, Podrick's down. Nice. Alright, 1v1 against Theon. Theon's got some nasty stats, though. Wrong way. Wrong way. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of dope. We parried quite a few of those attacks. And we should still get the helmet, regardless. Even though Theon beat us, he's still in our party. That was a fun tourney. What is our one-handed skill at? 264. It's pretty solid. What is Theon's? 286. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's go support Monford's army. See what we can do. We do have 1,082 influence. And see if we can't take Acorn Hall. What we really need is the Vale. Ooh, the Vale have the twins? That's pretty solid, actually. And we have this army coming on in. How large is this army? Only 726. Not very large at all, to be honest. Did it just say that we were under attack by Lysa Arryn? What the heck is going on? How is the Lannister army doing? 23k. So they're still pretty strong. I can definitely raise some armies. We're gonna have troops deserting from... Things are actually looking pretty good here. It's just security that's going down, which it's already high. So next time we pass by there, we need to put Bronn back in there. Trade agreement with the Iron Islands is nice. I also thought they were allies to the Baratheons, but... The Baratheons slash Lannisters. There's Tommen. And Acorn Hall is ours. We've seen the Lannisters easily put together like 2k troops. So I don't necessarily want to, You're going to Stonehenge. I don't necessarily want to siege a castle by myself. You're also going to Stonehenge, which is nice. This is what I was worried about. This army here, and oh, they're not faster. Okay, we can outpace them. You're going to Acorn Hall to besiege. They're going to turn on that. That's perfectly fine, because now these two armies will gather, and with our forces, as long as we don't disband, we should have enough to take this army down, and hopefully take Stonehenge. So that's 2 castles we'll be able to advance on. They're already sieging. That's insane. Oh no, they're already engaged. Alright, we need to quickly take out these forces before the army comes. Alright. 2060 to 735. 2060, and then we gotta deal with 2200. But after taking this, after winning this fight, we should get this castle, which we could sit in. Something to consider. And we should be faster than this army. So anywhere they go, hopefully we can just go into the castle. I hope. And it'd be a distraction for this army. Let's go on in. Let us go on in and see what happens. Alright, we have a lot of forces in our army.
Infantry! Just kill riders!
Quite a few forces.
Sergeants
So we
in
need to catch up
charge!
with the rest of our forces. They have a ton of cavalry. Per the usual.
Cavalry move!
Our troops are pretty far back. We'll just keep our infantry engaging. Nice. Lure down.
Horsemen! Move!
Keep the troops moving.
Soldier move!
Get our archers formed up, and then I think I'm just gonna have my cavalry charge. Ouch. Our horse is low health.
Troops, give them hell!
I knew that was gonna happen. I hit my poor ally's horse. Thankfully, we can keep these archers out of formation. And from here on out, it should be a pretty easy steamroll. 62 down on our side. We need every man we can get against this army. Ouch. How are we doing? 74 down on our side. I think that puts us a little under 2K total for all our troops out here. Now we will have some wounded recover. One dead in our party. There's an unsullied. Unsullied are always going down. But that's probably
Thanks for your help, stranger.
because
We
they're
haven't
super
met
fast.
properly yet, have we? What is your name?
Sup, guy? Okay, we'll take the
I-
prisoners for sure. That's amazing. Oh my lord. We'll take the Aaron Horseman. Robber Squire. Eh. Alright, let's take the horses. Let's take the trade goods. Everything else can stay. And we definitely need to rest in this castle. Now, if they decided to siege it, that would be amazing. Dungeon, donate prisoners, everybody that's not a lord. Get our influence back up, because we are spending a lot of it to keep this army going. And wait here. Okay, they decided against it. Sarnor is no more. They're in Essos, right? Okay. Who took them out? New owner. Sure. Good old Harwood Fell can have all these territories, I suppose. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. Sarnor. Yeah, was up here. By Lorath. Wow. Okay. Dothraki Horde are way over there. Volantis. Interesting. Alright, they're going to Acorn Hall. I'd be more than happy to take them on myself. You know? Skagos? Why would we make an alliance with one castle? That doesn't make any sense. Cross entry. Wait here. Yeah, they're gonna siege. Let's see if we can't pull off a miracle. Let's pull off a miracle, men. Join the defense. We want all catapults going as quickly as possible. Man these walls. Need our wounded to recover. Okay, we got 3 catapults. The enemy is alert. We cannot ambush right now. Okay, 1 siege tower, 1 battering ram, and no artillery. Let's see what we can do. Tywin Lannister, Marcella. Who else is in here? No one that I recognize. We have solid troops. It's this map. We have 4 catapults. Of course, they're the weak stone-throwing catapults, but...
Bowman!
Take out what archers we can. We'll take that. And need some of my archers to go down, though. Looks like our archers are dying over there. Might be able to pick up a bow. My way! Swap that for the javelins. Replace this with the spear. There we go. Ooh, he almost got me. A battering ram's almost down, which is fantastic news. We could get them all to funnel in one place. Boom, battering ram down. I think that, is their tower down as well? Looks like it. So they have to come up the walls. These guys are tanky. We're also not doing very much damage. There's 52. Refill the arrows. Hold the walls. Wish we really had some fire pots right now. It's gonna be a long battle. A long battle with all these men pushing up the choke point. We are getting our bow skill up nicely. We could get some catapult shots into the air. Man, that sure would rack up some kills. Another. Give me another. Can't get like a good angle now. Shout me way, lad. Now we can get some good angles. I still think those Casterly Rock champions are the coolest units in the game. Those guys are so sick. Guardian of the Rock. .158 in bow skill. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just gonna increase our damage further. Guy's moving so much. All right, how are we looking? 78 to 412. We'll take it. That's definitely a lord. There we go. Victory is ours. I'm gonna keep shooting some arrows, keep upgrading our skills as much as possible here. That was a huge victory with minimal losses at that. Nice. 81 losses, 0 in our own party. 25 dead. That's how it's done.
I give up.
And even more Lord's prisoner. Alright, let's see what we have. Horses. These pauldrons, this helmet, sells for a decent amount, but we don't really need money. And I don't want Lannister stuff for my companions. Boom, an army down. Okay, they don't have any room for prisoners. Alrighty, I think both of our other armies disbanded. Our archery leveled up. Aiming duration without losing accuracy or damage with bows to mount. We'll do Hunter Clan. We're getting close to level 37. Kingdom, armies, no other armies around. And how is their strength looking? Still a little bit higher than ours. Alright, let's head back to Harrenhal. Chances are we might lose Stonehenge and the other one. Kind of like to disband this army at this point. Because our army alone is not going to be able to fend off any large Lannister forces. There's the Blackwalder Frey. He's gathering. We might be able to defend Harrenhal, though, with our army. Might not be a bad idea. Silva is creating an army. How large? 1654. Alright, we got some recruits. Tavern, nothing. Manage town. Governor. Braun. Boom. +3 to our loyalty. We are losing militia. Heat. Dungeon. Manage prisoners. Oh yeah, look at all of those lords in there. That's amazing. Bada bing, bada boom. We do have some upgrades that we will take. Stonehenge is already under siege. Might be able to stop that. That wasn't the Frey's army though. Walder Frey's gathering a force there. There's Walder Frey. They're also traveling to Stonehenge. They might beat us there. I think we might make it just in time. Alright. Let's keep investing into this army. Let's take on this force here. And then we might be able to turn around and take out this army. No one we can upgrade. Let's do it. Help Shiro's party. 1427. We nearly double their troops.
Footmen! Attack! Attack! Cavalry! Foot soldiers!
Delegate command.
Take over command!
$176 horsemen. That's insane. Ooh, look at all these Lannister troops. What the heck is going on?
Foot forward! Forward!
Because you guys are going to get stuck in the water, aren't you? Yep. Be little dummies. Can we push you out? Is that a thing? How many of my own men are about to get stuck? So many. Oh, you can push them out. Sick.
Infantry! Forward! Troops, move! Order, move!
Keep going, man.
Infantry!
There, maybe our horsemen will push them out here. We're not letting anybody drown this day. Alright, those guys might drown. It is what it is.
Cavalry, move! Infantry, move! Soldier, forward!
At least we got most of them out. Right into the thick of it.
Troops, forward! Soldier, forward! Horsemen, move!
friendly Lannisters got me confused.
Infantry!
Shield wall,
Raise your
man.
shields!
Keep advancing.
Move! Soldier, move!
Here we go.
Fighter, charge!
Cavalry, go ahead and charge as well. Yeah, their cavalry got pretty annihilated there. I'm not going to lie.
Footmen, forward!
Alright, let's go ahead and advance a bit.
Crew, forward!
Cavalry, hopefully you guys can keep the rest of them at bay. How's our cavalry numbers doing? We actually took some heavy losses. And they're gonna spawn right on top of us.
Charge!
It's horrible. Hopefully our archers really put in work because our calf's in trouble. Ouch. More reinforcements. That's not good at all. A lot of our infantry got split as well. Hopefully we still have enough to... We've lost 10 to death. Hopefully we have enough to take on this next force. We also gotta be careful with my horse. All of our infantry's coming in though. Ooh, we lost 261. 109 dead. Gained a level. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Victory is ours. A nice chunk of influence there. That's great.
I don't think we have met proper.
And more prisoners. We can't hold all of these people, but I'm gonna keep what I have. Because we might be able to put them in a Stonehenge. And then we'll have to see how many forces we have left. We still have Silva's army gathering with about 1,600 men. Dungeon, donate. Okay, we can donate a few in here. I really wish we could take prisoners out. Perfect. You have 109 wounded. If we wait here, you're gonna go to Acorn Hall. I would prefer you to hit up here instead. But I think that's a little too late. Okay. Let's go ahead and max out leadership. Okay, perfect. They're running from me, but they're gonna hit Stonehenge, which is exactly what we want. Shiera's party is in there. 1603 for your army. Where are you gathering? Near Harrenhal. That's perfectly fine. All of our stats on Harrenhal are going up. That's also wonderful news. We have brought down another army. They're down to 20k. And if we bring down this army, that should put them closer to 19k. Not bad, not bad. We are getting to a point pretty soon, though, where we're going to have to start disbanding our army and allowing them to replenish. Let's go ahead and jump on into another battle, shall we? We're going to be fighting on the same map, which honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it. $1164 versus 987. We're not getting any reinforcements here. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay. I like this. We're fighting in a separate direction, so we don't have to deal with, like, all the rivers. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it looks good and swell to me. Let's try and get on the higher ground.
Forward!
Yeah, of course they have a bunch of cav.
Horse archers! Follow your sergeants!
That's not surprising.
Infantry! Forward! Move! Rider! Move!
How many archers do they have? Decent amount. A decent amount. Actually, I like this map a lot. I like this section of the map.
Soldiers! Move!
Because we have this nice hill here. We just need to get them to come to us.
Cavalry! Forward!
No shot. That's horrible. I knew I was playing it risky, but that's horrible. Commander has gone down. Hopefully our troops are good enough. worried about their cavalry. And the engagement begins soon. That's Walder Frey. Our infantry should tear through them. Problem is going to be their reinforcements and how we deal with that. Our archers up here. Yeah, their circle formation got wrecked. Now we got to deal with their cav. Where are their reinforcements going to come in at? Over here. We're gonna lose a lot of men in this fight. Keep pushing, men! All this cav is a problem for our archers. Man down. Keep pushing forward. There's Brienne. Protect Brienne! Ouch. Ah. And now we gotta wait for all of our reinforcements. Our own men. That's Leon. How many did we lose? 553. These guys are pretty solid in melee combat. Oh, the lance. Should just be the few remaining cavalry. That's victory. Another army beaten back, but we're definitely gonna need to send our troops back here. We're gonna have to disband this army. But what? We've taken out like 3 or 4 armies? More than that with this one raised army, and we're still pretty good at we're still pretty good looking on our influence. So, I'd say that's not too bad. But before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end things here for now. Hopefully we can continue the defense while our other armies and forces push forward. If we look at diplomacy, no, they're still at 20k. Closer to 21. But did it go ahead and register that we've taken out that army? There we go. Almost under 19k. That's exactly what we're looking for. So, as always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.